Welcome to Let's Learn Sociology. In this video presentation, we are going to explore one of the most important concepts in sociology, the dimensions of social stratification. We'll understand how societies are divided based on class, status groups, gender, ethnicity, and race, and how these divisions shape people's lives and opportunities. Social stratification refers to the structured and hierarchical arrangement of individuals or groups in a society. It is based on unequal access to wealth, power, and social prestige. Although all societies show some form of stratification, the basis and degree of inequality vary from one society to another. Sociologists have identified several dimensions through which inequality manifests. In this presentation, I would like to discuss 5 key dimensions, that is class, status groups, gender, ethnicity, and race. Each of these represents a different basis for how people are positioned and treated in society. The first and most visible dimension is class, the economic basis of stratification. According to Karl Marx, classes are divided by their relationship to the means of production. The bourgeoisie own, and the proletariat sell their labor. Max Weber, however, saw class as based on people's life chances in the economic market. Today, we speak of classes like the upper, middle, working, and lower class, depending on income, occupation, and lifestyle. Another important dimension is status group, introduced by Max Weber. Unlike class, which is economic, status relates to social honor and prestige. A person may have high status but not necessarily wealth, for instance, a monk or a scholar. In India, caste is a major example of status-based stratification. The gender dimension refers to inequalities between men and women in terms of roles, opportunities, and power. In most societies, patriarchy, a system of male dominance, continues to shape gender relations. Women often face disadvantages in education, employment, and politics. However, the rise of feminist movements and legal reforms are promoting gender equality. Ethnicity refers to people's shared cultural background, their traditions, language, religion, and heritage. When some ethnic groups are valued more than others, ethnic stratification occurs. Such inequalities can lead to discrimination, exclusion, and cultural marginalization of minority groups. The final dimension is race, often linked to visible physical traits such as skin color or facial features. Though once thought to be biological, sociologists now emphasize that race is a social construct. It exists because society gives meaning to these differences. Racial stratification results in systemic racism and prejudice, as seen historically in apartheid or modern racial discrimination. These dimensions rarely act alone. They often intersect, a concept known as intersectionality. For example, a poor woman from a minority ethnic group may face both class and gender discrimination. Thus, understanding social stratification requires examining how these inequalities interact. To conclude, social stratification is a universal feature of human societies, but its forms and intensity vary. By studying its dimensions, sociology helps us understand the roots of inequality and inspires efforts toward social justice and equality. Thank you for watching this presentation on dimensions of social stratification. If you found this YouTube presentation useful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with others, and subscribe to the channel for more insightful content.